Hello YouTube friends. Today I'm going to show you how to adapt a HP high definition camera, which is this one here, onto your telescope. Okay, this camera here actually has a very nice features. It performs very well at low light. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to adapt this into a telescope so you can use it for a digiscoping or filming your planets and the moon. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get a screwdriver, one of those jeweler's screwdrivers, and there's a couple of screws here on the bottom. So there's one there and there's one here. So just take those off. We're going to take them off here real quick. There's one. There's the other one. Okay. There. I'm just going to put this here on the side. The second thing is there's another screw. You probably can't see it very well, but it's inside here. It's going to be all the way inside here. So we're going to take that one off as well. Just take it off, which is going to take off this piece. And then this piece, once again, we're going to put it here on the side. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to open this to get it all peeled, per se. Okay, on the very back of this camera there is, you probably see it there, there is a little sticker. This one here is a sticker. Okay, if you take that one out, let's take it out here real quick. There you go. You take it out. Okay. Oops. Come on. Well, flew away. So once you take it out, there's a little screw here. Okay. That screw, just take it out. Unscrew this one here, and that's going to allow you to take out the back of your camera, that cover. Pretty much put a flat screw or something pointy into the hole in which the screw was, and twist it a little bit, and there you go. There you have it. It's coming out now. Okay, now the next step is to get rid or take out this connector. Okay, we're going to take out this connector here. You got to be careful not to cut any of the wires because you're going to be using this again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bigger screwdriver, and we're going to start prying little by little, one side and then the other one and the other one until it goes out. Don't try to take it all on the first try because it's gonna get broken. Okay, there you go. You have your wire. Just put this here on the side. We're not gonna need it right now. And then excuse me, after that what we need to do is to take this apart. Okay, if you want to try to get a couple of screws that are inside all the way in there, you're not going to be able to do that. Don't try that yet. Instead, on the bottom, from where you took off your screw here, there's a piece of plastic that you need to take off. Okay, I'm going to try to do it here. Let's see if I can get it. There. Come on. Let's try to get this plastic out. And there you go. This is the piece of plastic I was talking to you about. Once you do that, believe it or not, the camera will actually slide out real easy. When you slide it out, you have to be careful not to break a wire holder that it's on the top of the camera. So just take it out here, take it all the way out, and this part you can go already just put here on the side. the next step that you need to do here is to unscrew. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. You need to take off the two screws that are on the sides. Here, there's one here, and there's one on the other side. So we're going to take those out right now. Let's go ahead and take them out. Let's go ahead and take out the other one as well. It's right here. They're not really that hard. It's really easy. So once you do that, this part actually comes out really easy. At the same time, this latches or disconnects this wire. This wire is nothing else but the controllers of your snapshot, chat, and webcam activators. So just take it out all the way, and then you're going to put this here on the side because we're going to need that. And then after we do that, what we need to do is basically push it down. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Okay, the camera was just like this. There, it was just like that. So from the back, just push on any part that it doesn't involve damaging. Just push it a little bit and it's gonna go out. Okay, this part, let's put it on the side here. There is a couple more screws that you need to take off. There's one here and there is one right here. Okay, take those out. Let's take them out carefully. There's one, and there is the second one. Once you do that, the front of the camera actually goes out. Okay, let's put this out here on the side, and then you have your actual in here. Okay, let's see. My camera should focus very well. This is our lens. This is our lens here, and this one here contains our CCD chip. Okay, what we need to do is to take off that lens, and this lens is actually glued into the board here, onto the circuit board. So what you need to do is get yourself a little knife, kind of a safety knife or something like that, and try to cut real easy, nice and easy. Here on the side, on one side you're going to cut right here, right there, and then on the other side you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut all the way through, and you have to be careful because you also have to take care of, let's see if you can see those here, these two wires, they have to go out. Okay, let's see a smaller screwdriver so you can see it better. There's one and there's the other one. Those two, they have to go out. Okay, now the lens itself has a magnet, so your screwdriver actually goes back into the thing. So once it's already out, what you do is you take off the lens. Let's see, let's try it. Move it a little bit here, back and forth. There you go. So now the lens is out. Okay, there's your lens. On the back of the lens, that thing you see there that's kind of red, that's your infrared sensor or filter. If you want to use this camera for a daytime infrared camera, just remove that piece of the lens there, and then just reattach it and reassemble the camera, and it's gonna work. It's kind of fun to do it during the day, but for now we're gonna use it for night shotting, which is basically for astronomy and filming the moon and planets, etc. So this is our CCD chip. Okay, notice how big it is. It's a lot bigger than a regular one, any regular one, it's probably just 1/4 of it or something like that. One thing that's really important is not to touch this at all. Do not touch it. Any kind of grease, any kind of dust will be shown on your actual footage. Okay, so you have to be careful on that. So there is one thing you have to make sure you take care of before reassembling your camera, and that is taking care of this tiny green LED light. How do we do that? Well, it's real simple. Just get a little bit of black paint. It could be any kind of paint that you have at home. Just take a toothpick. You're going to apply it with a toothpick. Apply it over it. Just put a drop on it. Just put a little drop on it, so that way when it dries, excuse me, when it dries, the LED light's not going to bother it's not going to affect any of your footage. Once you have your CCD chip here, which is this little part here, you're going to put it here on the side. Be careful not to touch it, remember. Do not touch the surface of that. Okay, we're going to start working on this part here. This is the front of your camera. Now right here, let me show you here, there is a little glass. Okay, there's a little glass here. Now you can either leave it in there if you want to, just to protect your CCD camera, your CCD chip, or just take it off so you have a better view of it. So what I do, I'm going to choose to take it off, and the way to do it is from the back. You're just going to push it a little bit because it's just glued into it. It's glued, so let's go ahead and push a little bit here. There we go. And then we just take it out. That's all we need to do. Okay, it's out, it's clear. Now what we need to do after that is let's put the camera back together. That's gonna have a little bit of a difference, okay, because now we're gonna attach a piece that's gonna help us put that into our telescope. This is a piece of my eyepiece. Okay, it's a threaded piece, one of those I'm gonna show you. This is a regular eyepiece, so I just took it out of here, the bottom portion of it, of one of them that I'm not using anymore. Or you can actually use it or take it out from, if you have a T adapter, which is 1 1/4, you can use it as well, or anything like that. So okay, now so we took off the glass. We took off the glass so that our CCD chip can see through the whole thing and there's no obstructions at all. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start assembling the camera back, as I was telling you. So the first step is backwards, of course without attaching the lens. The first step will be to put back our CCD onto this piece here. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in here. And remember there was a couple screws. We're going to put those back again. There's one here. We're going to put it back, if I can do it. If I can get some steadiness here. And there it is. And then I'm going to put the second one here on the top. Okay. One thing I have to mention is that this part of the connection, you're not going to be using that anymore. Okay, so if you plug it in or if you don't plug it in, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to use that. Most of the times you're not going to be recording noises from the planets. It's just going to be images. Okay, so we got this. The next thing we have to do is, this is the other part of the frame. So we're going to go ahead and put this through. Just put it back like this. But this time we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay, what we're going to do different is we're going to put this in here. Okay, we're going to put this part here. Try to tie it up a little bit. If you want to, you can just go ahead and tie it as much as you can. There you go, tight and snugly. Okay, and now we can go ahead and put the other part of our circuit here, okay, which is this back side here. So there it is. There's the female, there's the male here. So let's go ahead and put it in here. Alright, let's go ahead and put it and plug the whole thing there. Just making sure it's all good. Once it's all good, or maybe not, maybe I put it backwards, didn't I? Let's see. Once you do that, then you can put back the screws that were right here on the side. There's one. Very tight, very good. There's the second one here. Let's put it in here, and let's just put it back into the telescope, onto the thing here. There it is. It's tied up. Very good. Okay, the next step would be to put the back side of the camera back into here. Okay, remember you have this, so it's just going to be nice and easy. Really slowly put it in here so you won't damage anything. It's gonna snap in. Okay, it's good. This is good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that plastic at the bottom. Here's a plastic. It's got a little bit of a special shape here. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow up that shape here on the bottom. There it is. So we can put it in. You can help yourself with the little screwdriver here. There it is. Very good. That means it's not going to go out again. Once you do that, we can go ahead and put this here if you want to. If you don't want to, that's good. But I will go ahead and choose to do it just because I want this part to stay in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow up the same shape here. There it is. And it didn't catch up very well. So there you go. Really nice and tight. Okay. Now, what's next? Let's make sure this is nice and it's all the way in, if not completely straight. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now the next step for us to do is to put back the wire. Okay. We're going to put back this wire here on the back. Make sure that you do it carefully so you don't damage any of the wires. You can help yourself with the little screwdriver here. There is one side, the other one, and just like you took it off, a little bit of inch on each side. Just do it like that. Okay, once it's good enough, then you can go ahead and snap your cap in here. you go. And you can put your little screw into this. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've already tried this on a telescope, and believe me, it does give you a lot of very good results, because this is like I said, it's a high definition camera, and it records at full 1080 HD, and if you want to take snap pictures of any of the planets or anything like that, it can actually take pictures at 10.3 megapixels. Not bad for a camera about this size, and it's about $70 or something like that. One thing's really important to tell you is that once you open the camera, you're guaranteed is void. If you open the camera, you don't have any more guarantee on the camera, so don't expect to return this into the Best Buy or whatever you bought it and expect some money back out of it, because it's not going to happen. Okay, once you do this, there's pretty much no way back, unless you want to go back and just reattach the lens and all the different gadgets that we took off of it, and then you can go ahead and then use it like that. Okay, I really hope that this works out, and if you want to try it, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. It's worth it because it will give you very good images, and actually you can take the images with a software as simple as Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker will work with this one here, or you can use AMCAP or any of those softwares that uses cameras or webcams to take some astrophotography and videos. You can use that with this, so that you can have fun with your astronomy adventures. Okay, thank you very much, and once again, if you have any questions or anything that you want me to answer, or any comments that you want to write down, they're all welcome, and thank you very much, and see you later.